Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Around the Creek. As always, I'm Elijah.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Owen.
Today, we are talking about one of my favorite episodes, The Decider. And this happens to be the last episode of 3B.
Yeah,
So we're going to have to go back to some of the
Back to the
older
We're gonna have to go-
episodes,
we're gonna have to go back in time.
which is like
Season
weird.
2 was peak, so I'm excited for that.
Well, we're not there yet.
We're not there
No,
quite
we're not
yet,
there
but
quite
yeah,
yet,
we're
but-
almost...
Oh boy.
We'll get there. And when we get there, it's gonna be a trip. It's gonna be a fun trip.
Wild ride.
So with that being said, let's get right into it. Who wants to lead us off?
I feel like you should lead us off.
You want me to lead us
Yeah,
off?
you like
Alright.
that.
Yeah,
a whole lot.
you
I
really
did
like
this episode.
Just to preface
So in-
this, I don't play sports at all. I'm not a sports guy.
Yeah, no, me neither.
So me personally, I don't really play sports. However, in the summer, I'm a camp counselor, so I do participate in sports, but I don't like professionally play any. During the year, I don't really do anything much either, but I'm very into like local sports.
hmm
So I watch a lot of sports. Okay, so the premise of this episode is that we are at Lucky's house, and we're on like one of their like patio, yeah, balcony, whatever, and we are watching the big game of
no,
rugby, the decider. No, what do you mean no?
it's not at Lucky's house. It's at the Healers.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is at the healer's house.
No, I'm
Yes,
being
Yes,
lied
it
to.
is.
Hold on. But like I thought this was their house. What? But like
That's
what
their
about that
house.
whole back patio thing? Is that not
No, that's the.
We
top part
already
of the
established
roof.
this. The healer house makes no sense.
No, but this part does make sense. We see this part in Hammer Bar, and we see this part in
That's
true,
the
we do.
handstand.
Barbecue, I think.
Right, like in the doors is the kitchen. But we're not
Okay,
gonna talk
yeah,
about the
no.
house layout
No,
because
the
then we're
tree's
gonna.
right there, so it's definitely yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. So the premise of this episode is not me having a mental breakdown, continuing to think that we were at Lucky's house and that we're actually not at Lucky's house. But anyways, yeah, we're on the back patio, well, balcony of the healer house with a giant projector up, and the Labrador family and the healer family. I'm going to call them the Labrador family because
Are they Labradors?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
all labs.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
nice.
labs.
I need to
and
brush
the
with my
healer-
dog species.
And the healer family, minus Chili,
Yeah, right. Because
are
they're
watching rugby, and it's the big game. It's the decider. And
what is the decider? Because
I don't know.
Isn't
Oh,
the
okay.
cider like
I'm gonna be honest. I really
the-
don't know.
the winner takes all kind of game? I feel
I'm
like.
imagining it is.
Like decides who win like the whole championship thing. I don't know. I don't know sports.
Well, I don't think any of us know because America,
yeah,
Canada.
There's similarities like the
I think it's
cider.
like the state. Hold on. I think it's like the state of origin. Yeah, it's the
Oh, yeah.
annual best of 3 rugby league series between 2 Australian. Yeah.
So
okay,
it
that's what
decides
it
who
is.
wins. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so this game was probably like the last game,
Yeah.
or like or like the second game, which is like the turning point, which makes sense. So yeah, that's what they're watching. You can tell we're learning stuff about Australia,
yeah.
About
but the
sports.
teams were, yeah, it was 2 teams. It was the Queensland Maroons and the New South Wales Blues.
That's such a cool color for your team.
It really is such a cool
Maroon.
color.
It's also cool how Bandit just completely like paints all his fur.
Yeah, and
that
the cool
color.
part is like we see that in a different episode. We see that in what's the episode? Double Bluey.
True. I wonder how long that takes to wash off. I guess not too long because.
Well, no,
Bluey-
I know it's like hair chalk.
Oh, do you think
Assuming
he
that
used hair
he
chalk?
used hair chalk.
He probably didn't use hair chalk. There's no such thing
just
as
spray painted
maroon
himself.
haircut. Yeah. He just
It's just
He
like
might have just sprayed himself.
he might
he
just take a bath
tattooed
in
his
it.
entire body.
Just took a bath. Just took a bath in like cranberry juice.
Yeah, exactly.
He would do that. He would.
He would.
He has.
Yeah. So basically, So yeah, whole Healer family minus Chili, who's at the game with Frisky and Trixie.
Can I just mention I love that fact how they're adding the fact
Yeah.
because we've only heard about Frisky
we
2
haven't-
times,
Yeah,
and it's apparently supposed to be Mom's really good friend because they're like she's Bluey's godmother, right? That's a big
Yeah.
role. So they're really trying to implement. It's like, yeah, they are good friends. So here they are at a baseball at a football game. Is it rugby?
Rugby.
Football?
Rugby
They
is
say
basically
football though.
they say football. I'm lost. I'm
It's
just calling
basically
it.
American football, but American football makes no sense if you don't use your feet really. Except to,
I don't
like,
know.
kick it off.
I'm just calling it rugby because yeah, American football doesn't make sense, but we still call it football.
Just a
I
bunch
love
of
football.
dudes running back and forth. I don't get it, but whatever.
I love sports.
We got one sports guy
Dudes.
here.
All my favorite episodes are the sports ones. If you haven't noticed,
Oh yeah, that's true. Because you like cricket,
Cricket,
you like the
and
decider.
then
Yeah,
I
that's
really like
true.
the decider.
That's true.
That is true. Is there any
Okay,
other sports
hold on.
ones?
I mean, there's squash, but like squash was
Oh, I
I
love
like
squash.
squash.
Squash is good.
Squash is
good.
great. Squash is
Ooh, I
great.
think I might have teared up a little bit to that one.
No, that one's good. That one's
that
good.
one is a pretty good one.
Not
I like that one.
tearing up.
I teared up
I
a little
will
bit.
tear up. And so everybody, other than one person, is on the Queensland, Maroon team,
Mhm.
and that is Janelle.
Janelle.
I really like Janelle. I think she's a very interesting character.
I like her a lot. I love her voice. Now, y'all,
I like her
remember
voice,
we were talking
too.
about it. Y'all don't like her voice, but her voice is
Honestly,
my
it grew on me.
favorite.
It grew on me.
It's
Honestly,
unique. Just
it's
like Rusty.
iconic. Like yeah, like
No,
when I hear
I
it, I'm like,
don't-
yeah, Janelle.
No, but I don't hate it. Like that's just mean. You can't just hate someone for their
Well, yeah,
voice.
no. Why would it? No. Honestly, it did grow on me, and then I'm like, well, the family kind of has the voice in common, so it just makes sense. And now it's like kind of
It's like
wholesome.
Rusty. It's like Rusty.
It is like Rusty. It's like Rusty's whole
I
family.
never did like his voice, but then when I watched Cricket
Oh,
and
his
I've like
voice.
heard more of
I
him,
like
I was
Rusty's
like,
voice. It's cute.
it's very unique and
It
cute,
sounds
and it
very
works.
like it sounds a little bit grittier,
Exactly.
a little bit.
And
like,
his
kinda
Yeah.
fits
entire his
character,
entire
yeah.
family's kind of sounds a bit
Yeah,
gritty.
they are
which is-
gritty.
But yeah, so Janelle is over in like a back. I guess is it on the like
I think it's
whose
like
property is it on? It's not on. No, it's not on the Healers. It's on theirs.
it is.
she's
to
watching-
the
she's
right
watching-
of their house, I believe. It's like if you're
Well, it's
facing
over
their
a
house in the
fence. It's over a
front.
fence though.
Yeah.
No, she's in her house
She's
watching
in her
the
house.
game.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Well,
yeah, she's in her house. So she's watching from there. And yeah, so there's one person here, Chucky, who's like,
Oh.
really not sure what side to be on because his mom's on one side and his dad's on the other, and it starts to make him feel very upset.
Well, not
We're
just
going
yet.
to get into it, deep dive into it. All right, who wants to pick up?
I can.
Go for it.
So we're playing the game. The game started.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky. I'm talking if like I was there.
But
Like,
they're
do you
not
ever-
playing the game.
All right, so they're at not the game. They're on their couch. Lucky, Pat, Bandit, Bluey, Bingo as well. You forgot to mention. Bingo is
Bingo's just
waiting.
laying there
to-
I
Bingo.
mentioned Bingo. Yeah, she's just laying there. That's like
Bingo's
such a
just
vibe.
chilling. Yeah.
She's
I feel
waiting
that.
for Frisky and Chili to
And
wave at
Trixie.
her. That's what I said. Oh
Said
no, I
Fris-
didn't. I
Yeah.
didn't. You're right. Frisky and
Frisky.
Trixie. Frisky and Trixie sound very similar, so
They
that's
do.
why I thought I
do.
said
Do you
both
say
of them.
similar? Oh my god.
Similar.
I heard
Similar. What is similar? Isn't that how you say it?
No, it's
Similar.
similar. Not similar.
What's similar then?
I don't think that's a word, but
I
we'll go
don't
with
know.
it.
I've never heard that word.
Oh. So they're all there, they're having a good time. Well, by they're all having a good time, I basically mean Lucky, Pat, and Bandit. I don't
The
think
Maroons.
Chucky.
The Maroons.
Yeah. I don't think Chucky or Bluey or really Bingo really care about anything.
Yeah, they're not into the sports.
No,
which, like, I also feel.
Because
I mean, like-
Lucky's older. Like Lucky's an older kid.
Lucky's
so he can
obviously a bit
understand and
older than
appreciate the
Bluey.
Yeah.
sports. Yeah. So he can understand it and appreciate it.
Mhm.
Whereas they're just like, oh yeah, it's sports.
This is like
cheering.
the only thing Lucky does.
So here's
True,
another just like
actually.
little signifier here is everybody who's like kind of into sports is wearing something sports related or
Yes.
is
True.
bearing the colors of a sports team. So Chucky, Bluey, and Bingo all aren't wearing anything in terms of.
I mean, Bingo's
sportswear.
wearing a blanket.
Well, like,
She's
I
on
mean,
the sleep
yeah,
team.
she's on the sleep team, which is like
Sleepy time.
so
She's my teammate.
real.
Is that a sleepy time reference?
No, she's just sleeping.
She's my teammate.
She is my teammate. I'm on the sleepy team as well.
Yeah, I want to go to sleep too.
That's what I'm doing at the games.
That's what I'm doing directly
Good
after
background,
this.
good background noise. People shouting and screaming.
Huh?
What?
I'm saying if I was sleeping at the
Oh.
games.
Oh, I was so confused. I'm like, where are you hearing this?
He's hearing voices
In my
again.
sleep. The voices.
The voices, they're getting louder.
That
But
happens
yeah,
with a
so the Maroons are having a great time. They score a try, and then it gets recalled.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no, hold on. So first they score a try, and then they all like hang over the balcony and are like,
How'd you like that, Janelle? I think that's
and
what
then
Lux
she just like does a thumb down.
Yeah, she's like
And then
None.
and then a little bit later, oh wait, no, before that, Chucky's like, Mom or Dad, don't boo Mom.
yeah, Dad, don't boo
Chucky
Mom.
is so sweet.
He really is.
He is very cute.
He's just there
He's
for everyone to
very
have fun.
sweet.
He's happy when everyone else is happy, and I feel that.
Which is
That's a
like,
character that was very well accepted.
it's nice, but like also you have to feel bad for him because of that.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, you're true. You're
Because
true.
like
You
it's
are
hard
true.
to make
I'm so English.
because it's hard to make everybody happy, and when everybody's not happy, you're not happy, and you feel like,
Real.
yeah.
That is my key
Mm.
personality trait. I can't
How
be
old
happy when
is
everyone
Chucky?
else is not. How old is Chucky?
How
I
old
think
is-
he's only like 4, maybe?
Okay, well, no, pass the parcel. He's 5.
5.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he's 5 now.
Yeah. So Chucky's just being wholesome and like amazing. I also love his character design. I know it's a little off topic, but like,
The
Yes.
little scruffles. Yeah.
yeah, it's the little
cute.
scruff. I love
Why
it.
don't all the Bluey characters have scruffles? It's been proven multiple times that they just look way
Too smooth.
cuter.
I think they look way better with a bit of it. Like,
Me too. Like in
It
Rain.
depends. It depends.
oh
the
my god, they
character.
look amazing in Rain.
I know.
I mean, maybe it's like a hair preference. Like maybe like how we have our like straight hair preferences. Maybe it's like Mackenzie prefers his
guess,
like
yeah.
a bit more wild. Chucky,
Mm.
they prefer his a bit more wild, and then everybody else kind of
He's
like
also like what? How old did we say?
5.
5. So he probably doesn't care. I
I
remember
mean,
when
you
I
can
was
also think
5,
about
I
it
had
like this. This is a
bowl cut.
stretch.
You got a bowl
This is a
cut?
big stretch.
It's
However,
horrible.
if
It sounds horrible.
Janelle, Pat, and Lucky all like sports and play sports, then they're going to want to keep their hair a bit more.
Okay, you're thinking about this too
Tamed.
hard.
I am thinking about this too hard. Never mind.
It's not
You
that
know
deep.
what? Let's just move on. But yeah, he's got an amazing character design.
Yeah. He's just
Absolutely.
cute. He's I'd say he's like the most cuddleable character in Bluey.
Oh, I'd have to not agree because Dougie exists.
Dougie's cute, but personally, I feel like Chucky would just be he's
And then
a
there's
little ball
just
fluff.
Pom Pom.
Pom Pom is you
I'd
would just
kick
kill
her.
her. You would just kill her by you would crush her.
Okay, relax.
You just try to
She
like
just-
cuddle her and you just like crush her
She just
bones.
pops.
She just pops,
God.
exactly.
Pom pom pops.
She's just too
It's
tiny.
just-
She
she
needs
is too tiny.
durability. She needs durability. Durability.
She's low on durability. we
Chucky,
need to
Chucky
get
has
her
more
to an
durability.
anvil. She
Her,
needs to go to an anvil.
Chucky's skeletal structure is superior because it's like not a
Bean.
ball. It's not a bean.
No, it is a bean.
It is a bean. It's just like one giant. It's like one
Bean
giant
versus
skull.
ball.
Bean versus.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, back to the episode at hand.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We had to explain prior to this episode. Like we were discussing like the different color variations of
Oh
of
my goodness.
the entire like Labrador family, and why
We
Lucky
were.
was so yellow.
We got into biology.
We
here
went into
because we're
like dihybrid
"Mm."
crosses and alleles and all that stuff.
I learned
We-
things.
We went deep
He
into
did
it.
learn things.
We were explaining it to Owen because me and Elijah are both like big science nerds up until chemistry. I hate chemistry, but
I
that's a
love
topic for another
chemistry so
episode.
much. I absolutely love chemistry. But
That's
I
where
like
we
biology
differ.
more. That
Oh,
is where we
biology is
differ.
100. Biology is 100% better
I think it is better too, but I like chemistry
because
too.
biology helps you understand Bluey.
True.
Facts. So we see it's kind of, I guess, like a time skip between like what's really. Oh wait, no. Bluey and Chucky have a dialogue where
They speak. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
where Chucky's talking to Bluey and he's like, I don't know, somebody talk. Somebody take what you know what dialogue I'm talking about. It's the one where he's like, I'm not sure what team I'm on.
Oh right, it's something. It's like
I'm gonna explain it.
you want to
Actually,
explain
no,
it?
no. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, good because
Just butt in
I don't know.
whenever.
okay.
But yeah, chemistry's cool. So Bluey and Chucky have a little dialogue, and Chucky's like, I don't really know what team I want to be on because my dad's on one team. And whenever he's happy, my mom's sad. And vice versa. So
Yeah, basically something like that.
and then Bluey's
and-
like, why can't you just be on both? Or
I
is
wish
there
it
a
worked
gold
that
team?
way. Oh gosh.
And Chucky's like, no, I have to pick one. So Bluey, being the problem solver, is like, okay, I'll help you pick one. Chucky's like, yay.
And bro just
kinda
went-
switches teams.
We kind of went back and then forward and then
We
back
did
again.
go back and forward. I apologize. I don't have the thing right up in front
It's like
of
a
me.
really awkward roller coaster.
It is.
But
a-
that's why
really
you tune into
awkward
the
roller.
Around the Creek podcast.
yeah.
So you're gonna have a really awkward.
We have no clue what we're doing.
experience.
We have a bit of a clue. No,
But we're doing it.
No,
we know what we're doing.
do we?
We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it. And it's doing something. It is doing a thing. So
It's doing a
keep,
thing.
We'll keep it cooking, you know?
Keep it cooking. All right. So eventually, I think the Blues scored a try. So Bluey's like, let's go over there because it seems more fun.
Yeah. There's more dancing over there.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
No,
dancing.
yes, you didn't even mention that. The way they rank which team is like
oh yeah, it's
side is
wherever there's
better.
more dancing.
exactly because the more the other team wins, which is such a funny way of it's such
As
a
all
cute way. of-
things should be ranked.
As I
the
agree.
amount of dancing should be as all things should be ranked. 100%.
True.
I do have to say, now that Owen mentioned it, kids have the craziest ways for ranking things.
They really do.
Such as tier lists.
No, but like
What is
even like
S tier?
before tier lists.
Yeah.
What is S tier?
I don't know.
S tier is super.
Why did we do a tier list?
I don't know. Why has it become such a big thing?
I don't know.
Why are we so sidetracked?
It's fun though.
Because
that's
we
what
are the
do.
Around the
will
Creek
never be
podcast.
answered.
And it's fun, and I'm enjoying this.
Yeah,
and I love
enjoying
talking
this
to you
too.
guys. I love this episode, and it's actually like going well.
I like this episode too. All right, so yeah, Bluey and Chucky head over to across the fence to Janelle, and they watch for a bit. They score another try, and then Janelle gets
Yeah.
very overly excited and squeezes Chucky, which was really hilarious to watch.
Poor thing.
He's like, "Mom, too much, too much."
Turn not to hug him though. He's so cute.
He really is.
He's so
Yeah.
cute.
And so yeah, they stay over there for a bit, and then it's eventually halftime. The pizza gets there. It's
Mhm.
halftime. Oh wait, wasn't one of Bluey's reasons for going over there? And they have popcorn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, popcorn.
It's like the blue side is way better because they have popcorn,
Real.
which is so true.
Oh wait,
and
hold
not
on.
Beef
I'm sorry, I got
jerky.
sidetracked. Before that, when Janelle scores, when the Blues score a try, Janelle's like, "Let's go give it to your dad." And
Mhm.
so they go do, and they all join in, and then Bandit turns around and he's like, "Bluey, what are you doing over there?"
Yeah,
It was really
Bluey, what are
funny.
you doing over there?
Betrayal.
And
By
she
your
just
own
giggles
child.
menacingly. But yeah, but then halftime happens. Pizza gets there. And then Chucky, we can tell, is having deep conflicting thoughts of like, what side do I go on?
It's
Because
not
I
that
don't want
deep.
anybody to feel sad. And he also did not eat his crust, which is like so relatable.
I hate crust.
I eat crust. It's like a 50-50 chance. Depends on the crust. It needs to be the right crust.
I
Can
agree.
I
Yes,
talk
I
about
won't eat
pizza
it.
for a minute? Kind of.
Yes.
Go for it.
I'm celiac, like bingo. So I can't eat gluten.
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, it seems it was at least
We
at
know
some
somebody
point,
is.
It was at least at some point canon. That's why people think that was like the premise behind, I guess, Barking and the Wise Old Wolfhound. Not as bad as Bingo seems to have it, but like I can eat gluten. So like the pizza crust for gluten-free pizza is always burnt and super crispy. It's like a way you can tell.
That sounds
Um,
horrible.
It tastes like, you know, like when you burn wood and it has like the little charred wood
Yeah.
left over.
Yeah,
That's
Actually, I have a
kind of
story
what it
about this.
tastes and looks like.
that
Um,
sounds awful.
But I like the texture because it's crispy and crunchy. I mean, it tastes horrendous, but it's crispy and crunchy. So like,
Okay, so to add on to this, because now I have a story. So I babysit for a family, and the mom has celiac.
nice.
Is celiac? Yeah. Excuse me. So they were making pizzas, but they were cauliflower crust pizzas.
Those done right are the bomb.
Cauliflower.
I think they are
No, they can be good. They can be.
terrible.
But how does that even happen?
Like the pizza part of it tastes fine. The crust is like very. Eh.
It depends. It can taste horrendously awful.
And this
or
is
it can
coming
taste
from a
amazing.
person who loves cauliflower and broccoli and all that.
Oh, you like cauliflower?
Yes, I like all of that.
Cauliflower?
I love vegetables. I love Brussels sprouts too.
Brussels sprouts are
You're
good. Brussels sprouts
odd.
slap though, actually. Done right.
What else do I like?
I despise all kinds of vegetables.
Artichokes
really.
are good too.
You eat
Except
cucumbers
cucumbers.
raw. Exactly what I was about to say.
Cucumbers are good.
You'll just
I
take a
can.
bite out of it.
Unrelated note: I
Do you
am
not?
a cucumber expert.
He is a cucumber expert.
I know
You
the
are?
best cucumber. Oh yeah.
Didn't we talk for like 20 minutes about cucumbers and like how?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
This is now called the
Interesting.
That was pretty good.
Cucumber Podcast.
The cucumber podcast.
cucumber
We
podcast.
give you daily information on the new cucumbers and the hit trends.
This just in. If you go to Sprouts, they have the best cucumbers.
Yeah.
I'm
Interesting.
like not even joking. I've thought about making a business when I'm older about just getting the best cucumbers.
What
It's,
happened
like,
to Owen?
dead
He became a
serious.
cucumber farmer in Canada.
Yeah.
How do you farm cucumbers in Canada?
He went all the way up north, even further.
I wonder if there's certain countries that make the best cucumber because of their soil. Anyway,
You should know this. You should.
Well,
know
it would
that.
depend on the climate of that
It depends
country
on
as
the climate,
well.
yeah.
yeah.
What is
Like,
the lead
you
producer
wanna
in
make
cucumbers?
What climate
wanna
are
make-
One second.
cucumbers
I'm gonna
grown in?
look this up. Lead producer in cucumbers. Cucumbers. Let's see.
This is the worst thing.
List of countries by There's a list. China.
We're going to China.
China China
need
produces 547,
You need-
733 tons.
You need high temperature in order to grow. 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. The plants do not tolerate frost.
I bet. China doesn't get that cold, does it? It's pretty temperate.
It doesn't.
It
Well, it
gets
depends on the
pretty cold.
part.
It's temperate, I believe.
Jesus, sidetrack.
But cucumbers.
What were we talking about?
But it's like it's not even
We're talking
like
about pizza.
slight the difference. Like
We
honestly.
were talking about pizza, then we got into cucumbers. Interesting. But yeah, I'm very selective with my crusts. During this, the game starts to come back on, and everybody goes back to the maroon side, and but Janelle, Pat, the whole Labrador family stays there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a brief family moment,
Yeah, they're eating pizza, just sitting on the grass.
and Janelle's like, this is when they're standing up. It's
Mhm.
after. Janelle's like, Chucky, are you gonna keep watching some with me and some with your dad? And Lucky, being the older brother and annoyed at this whole situation, is like, no, that's not fair. He has to pick a side. And then Pat's like, he can do whatever he wants.
That's not fair. How is that not fair?
I don't know.
How can that be not more than fair?
Children.
He's
How
like
can that not be
five.
more
It's not
than
like he
fair?
needs to
It's
decide
like 5 and 9.
what.
Like, but I mean, I get it. Lucky's a child, so he's,
Yeah.
that's how kids think.
Bit of
Kids
a
think
flipper.
everything's. Yeah. So Chucky's like, it's okay, I'll pick. And he says, and he picks Dad, which is like really heartbreaking.
Aw,
The
poor
music in this
Janelle.
episode's
But
really good.
Janelle gives him a hug, and then he goes, and then they nod at each other. The nodding happening between Pat and Janelle is just like
Mhm.
great. And yeah, then the game continues, and Janelle's team loses, and it's like really depressing.
Yeah, she's all by herself. Like you see the Maroons just partying,
Yeah.
and then there's a shot where like Chucky glances over.
And
His
Janelle turns
shoulder.
off the TV. And
Yeah,
it's really
that's
sad.
really sad.
Like, and then we see.
Don't worry, it doesn't last long.
We also see Chili, Trixie, and Frisky waving.
Oh,
to Bingo.
true. Yes.
And then
Just as she wakes up, by the way, which is amazing timing.
Incredible timing.
But then guess what?
What?
There's another game of rugby.
Oh my
But
god!
guess what?
I'm not gonna keep doing that. What?
There's a gold team.
Yeah!
And everybody's on it.
Except
Poggers.
the New Zealanders.
Other than Mackenzie,
Yeah.
Imagine living in New Zealand.
New Zealand's beautiful.
formerly living in New Zealand, being from New Zealand.
Bro, New
No,
Zealand
I'd
is
go to New
beautiful.
Zealand. Like,
I'd
no, I've looked at it. It looks really nice. I want to go there.
It is
I'd
beautiful.
love to live in New Zealand.
Let's all go to New Zealand. You know what? Let's stop recording. Let's all just
Yeah,
head over
we're
to
no
New Zealand.
longer going to Australia.
Alright, we're
at some
buying
point. We're
tickets.
now all going to New Zealand instead.
Right now.
Right now. Yeah, see you guys.
Right now. Yep. Let me
Book my
book
flights right
my
now.
flight.
6 hours.
I want to. Go
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna teleport there because I can
Oh.
do that.
Oh. Well, that would have been nice to know.
I'm
need to
kidding. I wish I
I
could
need to save
teleport.
my money so I can go places. That'd be nice.
Same.
That's a lot of saving.
Yeah,
Eh,
I'm saving up for a Lego set.
that's fun.
I think you
The
should
blue,
save
the
it.
blue Lego set when it comes out. Bro, I
Yes.
think it's gonna be like $300, and you better believe I'm gonna be spending that.
We need one. I need one right now.
Blue
All
Lego
of
set.
us.
I've been keeping an eye on my cousin's Lego set for a while. Oh, I never mentioned it on the podcast.
I don't
Oh,
think you
that's
did. Yeah,
true.
mention it now.
Okay,
Mention it.
now I'm gonna mention this. So, craziest coincidence of my life happened. Okay, so many of you in the Bully community have probably heard of this for the most part, but there's this Lego set posted. It was posted twice on Lego Ideas. I believe it's called. It was Bluey exclamation mark, and then it's Bluey again. Because it got rejected the first time because it had like some support issues. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. So it had this like some support issues that needed to be worked out. So this guy called Monkey Scout made the Lego set. It's on Lego Ideas right now. It's reached 10,000 supporters, so it's in review right now by Lego to become a Lego set. And so once he resubmitted it, that got 1,000 supporters in a heartbeat because the first one already gained so much traction, so much support. And so it has a lot of details. Like I'll put the link to this in the description actually, so y'all can check this out.
Yeah.
This is insane. It looks really cool. Obviously it's not like a 1-to-1 perfect like.
Well, it can't be because
It
that's
can't
impossible.
be because it's impossible.
Yeah, it would be pretty
But
hard.
it does a pretty good job, and
It does a
like
really good job.
several different rooms,
Several
and
different
so-
characters too.
several different characters too. It has a lot of little Easter eggs. Like there's long dogs hidden everywhere. So the
Really?
Lego set's super cool. Yeah, there is. It's insane.
It's really
Um,
cool. Hope it becomes a thing.
I hope so too, because this set, it turns out, was built by my cousin. And when I found this out, I screamed because this is insane. So my cousin, I believe his name's publicly out there. No, it's not Ian. It's Jared. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jared, my cousin. We go out to eat dinner a lot. And so I actually went to his house a few times, and he would always like have like these Lego builds, and so I knew he was really into Legos.
That's awesome.
So he has a lot of Lego builds. He's really good at like him and his siblings just do Lego builds all the time. But I saw his dad. So my mom showed me that his dad made a Facebook post about this Lego set, And I was like, no way, because I saw this before I knew it was my cousin. So I saw this and I was like, wait, no way he made that. And so I watched the YouTube video, because in the YouTube video he puts on like this fake Australian accent. And I was like, I remember watching that video. I was like, this voice sounds familiar. Where have I heard it? And so I listened to it again after seeing that Facebook post, not believing that it's real. And lo and behold, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Jared putting on Australian accent. And I jumped out of my chair
It's a
because
small world.
it's wild.
It's a really small world.
And I wouldn't know about this because I haven't seen him in a few years. Nor do I have any way to like contact him, so know each other's numbers. But I did. But yeah, it's oh goodness, this is insane. I have confirmed that it is actually him. And I hope this comes to Lego set because it is really cool and really detailed. Like if you haven't already, check it out. It is insane. All right, that's my little rant. That's my little tangent. I'll probably talk about it later if it becomes a full Lego set. Maybe I'll get him on the podcast. We'll see. It'd be fun. But this is awesome. Check it out. There we go.
All right, where were we?
I don't know. I can probably cut
We're
it down
done.
a little bit.
We're-
That was a long time.
Oh yeah, gold team. So Mackenzie's not on it because basically the matchup is Australia versus New Zealand.
Yes, it's
yeah.
Australia versus New Zealand. So it's like the yellow and green versus I don't
This is
even know.
black and white.
Black and
Black
white.
and white.
there
The
we
All
go.
Blacks is the team name. And yeah. So Mackenzie's pulls up front. And by he pulls up, I mean his parents
His
pull
entire
up.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has no idea what's happening, and it's hilarious.
Actually, me.
And-
Oh my goodness.
And then they're like, "We're gonna flog you," and they're like, "No, we're gonna flog you." It's like really funny.
It was actually changed to "We're gonna beat you."
Yeah, it is. The American
Yeah.
version is changed to
American
"We're gonna
version
beat you."
changes it. I don't know. I mean, I guess I kind of know
Disney
why,
moment.
but like,
I think it's. Yeah, I think
Sounds
we
a
know
bit
why.
like the other word.
It's a reference though. It's like not that word at all. It's a reference to
Yeah.
a player.
Yeah, but Disney
so-
doesn't care about that.
Disney doesn't care. But yeah, that's kind of how the episode wraps up.
and everyone's like on the same team, you know, except
Everybody's on the same
except
team in
New
the healer
Zealanders.
house.
But other than that,
They
yeah.
have the whole healer house decorated for it.
And you better
was-
believe Bandit paid himself again.
Oh yes.
Someone
Oh,
removed
yeah.
this guy's access of spray paint or whatever,
Even the
whatever he's doing.
incredible,
Hmm?
what is it?
He had Australia like on,
yeah,
yeah,
he painted
Yeah, he had Australia.
The
on, which
continent of
was, like, really
Australia.
cool.
I wonder if he painted himself or had like chili painted because
Yeah,
that
feel
would
like
take
Chili
skill.
probably
Probably
painted it.
chili, yeah. I don't feel like Bandit would be the kind of guy to be artistic, but who knows? Nor would he
Yeah,
have
I
that
bet
amount
he
of control.
is, but I don't think he'd
that's
be
what
able to.
because I mean, think about it. He has
angle it.
maybe he, as an archaeologist, he had to, dig up fossils at some
Do you
point.
know
So
how
he has to.
archaeology works?
He has to have that like really steady hand.
I
guess
guess
so.
so.
I don't know. I'm making up reasons.
You forgot about the very ending though.
The very ending.
Chucky.
Where they like
I'll
hug
mention
him.
it.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
all give
that's
him a
really
big
cute.
hug.
Yeah, they give him a big
Aw,
hug and it's really
It's
cute.
adorable.
Before that,
reunited.
not Markiplier.
Markiplier. Hello everyone,
Um,
my name is Markiplier.
Markiplier and Bluey.
Markiplier
When?
Blue
Wait, where did
real.
Markiplier come from?
Because I'm distracted.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Pat hugs Janelle first, and then both of them hug.
They're like, "Come here, Chucky," and then they give him a big
exactly.
hug, and it's really cute. And
Aw,
as the
title card.
announcer says,
Adorable.
like,
Or
that's
end
what
screen.
it's all about. And then the end screen. And something cool about this end screen, the colors change through halfway.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
starts from, classic blue, and then goes to maroon, which is lovely.
It is lovely.
Now, the kids call it purple, but I don't really think it looks purple. To me.
No,
Like,
they
maroon
called it
looks
that
red.
because they're
They're
dumb.
children and they don't understand that there's more colors than red, blue, yellow, green,
Yeah.
and
What? Impossible.
purple.
Maroon is a confusing color though, because it does
Like-
look kind of purplish, but I feel like it's more red. It's closer
No,
to like
it's like a
scarlet for me.
darker red. I
It's like a
don't think
darker
it's
red,
brown.
yeah.
Some
to be
people
honest.
Yeah,
consider
it's like a brownish red.
it's like a brownish red. Some people consider it like purple. I don't. But
There.
It depends on
Um,
like maybe it depends on
it's
like the
very-
color receptors in your eyes. Like if you have more like more receptive to certain colors. Like it can kind of like change. 'Cause that
Yeah,
does exist. Like that. Like there's certain things that will look different colors to certain people,
Hmm.
just depending on the person.
But now that we've gone through the
the
recap,
recap. We will open up our notes.
I don't
And
have too many for this one. Mainly, I wanted to mention the fact that the announcers that are announcing the game are actual announcers from
yeah,
the Australian. I don't exactly know what it was. I know I heard it
they're real
somewhere.
rugby announcers,
Yeah. Like the ones that did it that year, or
which
they
were
do
really
it.
cool. I like that.
That's so cool. And Totally Bluey could manage to pull that off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Also, something else.
It's yeah.
Sorry,
go on.
you
No,
finished what
no,
you were saying.
you go on.
No,
I wasn't gonna say. I
no.
wasn't gonna say anything.
Something else I really liked, and it's just a subtle thing. The animation of them playing the game is so good.
I love it. Yeah,
It's so good. I don't. It's like, how do you make a background? Like, someone probably did just the animation for that, and that's it.
It was pretty
That
fluid.
whole
Yeah.
episode. It's
it was
so
pretty
good.
fluid, and the crowd too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah, it
guessing
was
they
really
did
cool.
like a. I'm guessing they did like a Wii Sports thing and just had blobs because they
I
wouldn't.
mean, at
Yeah.
some point, but like there was also a close up, which the close up was probably interesting
Oh,
to
I didn't
manage.
see that.
Well,
Just
it
like
was when
Alfie in the
Bluey.
background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alfie in the back.
They like all the background characters. Like just me
Yeah.
and Charlie's back there. You have like Cherry. Who knows?
Sherry.
Just all the unused assets.
Just they're like,
Unused
what
assets.
can we dig up from like season? Just Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc's dad.
Jean-Luc's
It's
dad.
like, why are they here? Yes.
Yes. Anyway, another thing I wanted to mention is the long dog in the laundry basket
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
in Janelle's house. Lovely.
Thing.
Love to see
House
it.
thing.
It's still Pat's house too.
No, yes, that's true. But I'm
But
saying
Janelle's the only one
house.
in this house.
Yeah,
until-
exactly. And
Oh, wait, I have something. Because we're talking about in there, there's a picture of Pat on the wall
oh yes,
in a rugby uniform.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find if that was for a specific team because I was curious. I couldn't find anything, but it's like really cool.
if any of you guys know, let us know.
Please let me know.
If there's
On
any
the Instagram.
rugby connoisseurs.
Yeah.
Because we are not.
No, rugby is not, especially not my game, or because Canada, our game is hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, my game's baseball.
Our game's also football though. We're pretty good. We're pretty into football, and by football I mean like, the brown egg-shaped ball that you
American
throw through
football.
it. Yeah, exactly. I think that's our pretty big game, or maybe basketball. I don't care. I don't like sports. There's one other thing I wanted to mention, but I was wondering if someone else could maybe word it better. So I think it might be pretty obvious what this episode is symbolism of.
I think it could
yes.
be two
Oh, go on.
things. It could be two things. Oh no, you go ahead. I'll just interject my thoughts.
Yeah.
All right. So I think it has to do with the topic of well, I mean, both these topics I'm gonna say go hand in hand. But like arguments between parents.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to like being just in between that and trying to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Like just, not really picking a side.
Trying to you
Mhm.
want to make everyone happy at once. It's like
Yeah.
you can't.
But I think that's a big reason why a lot of people think this is one of their favorite episodes, because I think it has to do like with the scene
People
where Chucky's
persons.
picking sides.
Yeah.
It's like, who do I like more, dad or mom?
When
that's
in
the-
reality it's not about that at all.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I think that was like yeah.
I don't exactly know how to describe it because I didn't really get that from it. I mean, I got
I do.
somewhat of
Yeah, I
that
got-
from it.
Chucky is a person who wants to make everyone happy, and he feeds off other people's happiness. He's very
Mhm.
social. He likes seeing other people succeed and have fun. And when someone is left out or if someone is not having the best of time, he will of course pay attention to that and try and make them feel better, because he feeds off of everyone else's happiness as well. I wouldn't say feeds off the best word, but it's like a chain. If there's a weak
Yeah.
link, it's just the whole thing just kind of breaks apart.
I mean, I think it's, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the reason is, well, A, he's a nice character, but also,
Mm.
he's a kid, so especially when it comes to his parents, he wants his parents to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Of
So,
course.
yeah.
Well, that was all my notes.
I have one more note.
Let's hear it.
I'm sure I could dig up more and mention more stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But
do it.
this one was really interesting to me, and maybe I haven't watched enough analysis on this episode because I haven't really watched any analysis.
No,
on this
I
episode.
should. I'm gonna do that after this.
But when Mackenzie's family pulls up, their plate says Richie on it,
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
and then in the end credits we see that Mackenzie's dad is played by Richard Jeffrey.
Mhm.
So if we're thinking Richard,
Yeah, I think that's on purpose.
it's definitely on purpose. So maybe
Which is another thing.
Mackenzie's
No, I don't
dad's
think
name
people have noticed.
is Richard or Richie. So yeah,
We dig up a lot of things that we
do
are the
dig up a lot of
conspiracy. We
things.
not conspiracy theorists. Gosh, we are like the theorists, like the
Mhm.
Bluey theorists, where we like found out like what was that code that was in Trades.
Yeah, that was
that was the
so
location
funny.
of like the house. I lost my mind. I was like, ain't no way, because I thought it was
Yeah,
like
that was
like
really-
a 12 by 14 like wood frame or something like that. I don't know what I was on. And then you're like, you looked up like the address, and there it was. We were unsure
That's-
for a little bit, like, is this
that
it?
was
I was
so
like,
cool.
yes, this is it. And you're like, yeah, it is it. We matched up the pictures.
I
pretty
just
wild.
have one more thing to ask you, Elijah, actually.
Hmm?
You say you really like this episode. Why?
I have to say I like all the other. It has to do with sports, and I really like sports.
Yes,
episodes.
okay.
Also, I like all the episodes where we see like different families, and just like actually having them like interact and not just
Yes.
be there is like amazing.
Curry Crest
So you
as
just
well.
like this? Yeah, of course.
Like
Curry
the
but-
Quest is also
interaction.
great. Like I really like it. Like
Oh, that
I
one's
like
so...
to learn about the other families.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that too. So you're
Like I
thinking
hope we
about
have
it.
I hope we have a whole Labrador episode because I would
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Spy Game. The reason why
Lucky
Spy Game is
episode,
such a good
when?
episode is because
Because
it
we
has
see like all the parents.
families. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, is this like a thing that you guys have like too, where just have like a
Yes.
bunch of families just get together and the kids go
Yes.
off and do who knows what
Yeah.
while they're like talking.
They have
Yeah.
terrible hot dogs made from a terrible barbecue, and they watch terrible movies.
Yes,
nothing.
but it's like the
Yeah.
best memories
grass.
ever.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
wouldn't
my
say that.
goodness.
I actually despise those moments most times,
Oh,
but I
man,
do
they're
remember
fun.
them. I do remember them.
But
The best.
yeah, let me see. Do I have anything else I want to say?
Oh, well, I'm not done with my
Oh, you
point,
have it.
Elijah.
Oh yeah, go on.
So you're looking at this episode from an episode perspective, obviously.
Mhm.
See, this is where we're different. There's a reason
Jeez,
why
okay.
Sleepy Time is my favorite episode of all time. There's a reason why that is. And I know this is not your favorite episode of all time, but you do love this episode, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So the way you're looking at it, and it's not wrong. It's not wrong at all. I just want to make that clear. I'm just noticing it.
Where
You're
is this
thinking
coming
about
from?
it.
I'm so lost.
No,
You're
let him
just-
cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah, let me
Letting
cook,
him
let me
cook.
cook.
This just
So-
came out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's the way you're looking at episodes is like in an enjoyable sense. You like to learn about like the characters and you want to know about the story. The reason why I like an episode like let's say Granddad. I love that episode as well, just as an episode, but then it also has the emotional bits in it, which this one
Oh
almost
no,
had.
I absolutely love the emotional bits. The emotional bits is what drives like half my.
Both
why-
are good.
that's what
There's a
makes my favorite
reason
episodes my
why
favorite
like
episodes.
Unicourse and Camping are like in my top favorite
Yeah,
episodes for two
exactly.
different reasons. Unicourse is hilarious. I
No,
will never
obviously.
stop dying laughing when I'm watching an episode. Camping makes me cry,
As it should.
and it fills me back with memories that I feel both happy and sad about. So there's different reasons. There's a bit of both. I think we all can say for certain that the episodes that have emotional weight to them are amazing. But episodes like this Cider, where there's a little bit, it's not as emotional, but you can see like characters develop, characters
Yeah.
interact. There's really good like animation and art, and just
Okay. So I think I'm just thinking a bit
you're thinking like
close-minded here
you're thinking
because
plot. We're thinking a little bit external,
yeah,
like
because I was
Yeah.
thinking like the only reason
characters
why you would
themselves.
exactly.
Or-
So the
yeah.
only thing I was thinking is like, oh, the only reason why you would like this episode is if you like related to it. But I'm guessing that's not the case.
No, I mean
No, I
there
relate
is
to it in a
there
way.
is also that. Honestly, there's
Chucky.
no one set reason. There's no one set reason why I like an episode.
Mhm.
It's going to vary
That's
episode to episode. Different episodes hit in different areas for me.
All
I
right.
have different dynamic ratings when it comes to
Yeah.
episodes.
No, that's
Some
fine.
episodes are just like funny. Some episodes are emotional. Some episodes are just darn pretty, like The Weeknd.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It just depends on the episode. But I think the reason why The Decider is so well acclaimed as an episode, like I hear a lot of people talk about it. It's not like,
Yeah,
of course,
me
not
too.
up there, but like not up there with like Sleepy Time and stuff like that. But it's a good solid episode because sports. A lot of people like sports, can relate to sports.
Lots of
B,
characters.
A lot of characters. We get to see Chucky. You get to see a side of Chucky that develops his character more.
Oh,
It's
that's
He
like
has
him
like
where he-
more than one line.
That is true.
Yes, like he has this kind of conflict where he wants to make everyone happy and he wants to make sure everyone's happy, but he just can't because that's just not possible,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and he
So-
struggles with that.
Yeah. So is that everything you guys wanted to mention?
No.
Okay.
I'm-
We forgot to mention one really important thing.
The music.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. the
Yeah.
music.
I
The
did not
music
notice
was
the music at all. So y'all take it away.
Absolutely no, it was absolutely amazing. I realized it, completely forgot to say it because we got sidetracked. But the music in this episode was great. Like
It made the episode.
this is music wise, this is on my like top tier of music in
Really?
episodes. It's like it's up there. It's really good.
I
liked
noticed it a little
too.
bit, but I didn't really like it that much.
No, it's really emotional. It's subtle, but it's very
I
emotional.
need to
and
listen to
like
this again.
No, I get
Goodness.
chills when I.
I get chills too. It's like one of those really emotional pieces, and it's
Do I have
great.
to listen to this again?
Yes.
Right now.
I can't do it right now. Let's show
No,
up on the
you can't.
podcast. But
I think
speaking
that's
of-
everything. Oh,
But speaking of the episode, what do you guys rate this on a scale 1 to 10?
oh, we're doing this now. Yeah.
yeah, I
Um,
forgot about that.
9 out of 10.
Wow. Okay.
Hurrah.
I was gonna say really and wow at the same time. So
It's better than Dirt for me. I gave Dirt a 6 out of 10.
Well, that's. I think I gave.
I
Dirt a
like
5.
Chucky because he's a character I can relate to now, and I think he's adorable. So for Chucky alone, it's somewhere between a 7 and an 8.
Give it an 8.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it
All
an
right,
8.
so
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my answer for Dirt. I'm gonna get a 4, and I'm going to give this a 6
That's valid.
because
That's valid.
I
Yeah,
gave
sure.
Dirt way too high of a score.
You gave it like a 6, didn't you? Like a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, I gave
You
it.
know-
I gave it a 5. I think
Now that I'm looking at this, we get so many fun characters in this episode. Like I really
That
like
is
that.
Oh
true.
yeah.
that is
The
true.
characters really do make the episode. If it did have the characters that it did,
Bandit and Pat in this episode are
oh yeah,
Top
Bennett
notch.
Oh, yeah.
Pat are they're bros. It feels
Best
like
mates.
that like hanging out with the homies kind of night.
hang out with the homies more than your actual wife.
Yeah, exactly. Priorities. Priorities.
It's just like Stumpfest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
this is the most recent episode that we have on Disney Plus, and it's kind of sad.
hmm
that
I mean,
is-
we've already seen the other ones, but
We've
like
gone through all.
we can't
10
cover them yet.
episodes.
Yeah, wow,
All 10 episodes from the release.
wow, wow.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
that is pretty cool.
And so now we have a whole bunch more to cover from.
Yeah, now we're gonna
going back.
backtrack.
Yeah.
it's rewind time.
Do not need to bring that back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rewind
it's rewind time.
Anyways, with all that being said, as always, I'm Elijah.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Owen.
We will see you next time. This has been the Around the Creek podcast.